It's time for crunch. Yes, it's time for the stream. Hi. How's everybody doing today? I am doing well and am nice and warm at the expense of not having a lap anymore because Sagan is here. Oh man. Right out of the gate here. 5 subs from Kikyo539. Hi Kikyo, thank you. What a pleasant way to start the day. I appreciate that. How is everybody doing this morning? Is it a good morning? I felt like I felt like I woke up well. Does that make sense?
Rested?
Is that what I mean?
Like, not exhausted and wanting to go back to bed?
Yeah.
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 Me too. For the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Normally I'm like, let's go back to bed.
Yeah, some of it has to do with, it is louder. I was like, man, the music sounds louder. It is louder. I'm not crazy. Should be about there. Okay. I was like, why does the music sound louder? It's because I did first 20 stream yesterday, and I changed things, and then things change. What I've been doing lately for breakfast stream days is instead of like the alarm goes off and I jump out of bed and I like come do this, is I sit up in bed and I just get on my phone for like 15 minutes. And you'd be surprised how much that helps, because that's enough to like wake me up.
Get your brain moving?
Yeah. One of the problems I've had in the past is that there's been occasions, and I don't even do it anymore, there's been occasions where I will focus the camera for breakfast stream myself with the app, but I'll do it after I've gotten out of bed, and my eyes are like, ugh, and like they're all fuzzy and gross, and I can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. And then of course, you know, a little bit later when I've woken up, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I did a bad job, so I don't do that anymore. But sitting up in bed just a little bit in the morning is actually pretty helpful. So, I mean, you could do that. There's a lot of different ways you could do that. So if you're like on a commute, you could wake up on a commute or something. As long as you're not driving. That's not particularly good. But yeah, it's God, we're now into December. We were in December Tuesday. I forgot to do something. Shoot. It's fine. It's fine. My life's been a little crazy in the last few days. We played Sunshine on Tuesday, and then I did the first 20 stream yesterday. So I've kind of been staying busy. So I can give myself a pass on a few things. Let's see. I'll just start on alerts. And I'll answer here the day's question. How do you feel about the Mario Maker 2 update today? Very excited. Very, very excited. For anyone who hasn't seen, that the update comes out today that lets you add the Master Sword, specifically, as a power-up, and it turns you into Link and gives you all of his items. It's great. Please make levels with this. Please submit levels with this. Please rate levels with this. I would like that a lot. So we're looking forward to the new update. You know, conceptually from a game playing perspective, and then also for Morning Mario. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. MorningMario.com. It's the morning and we're talking about Mario. It's never been more appropriate. 7-month sub from Tsukiko Mew. Thank you, Tsukiko. Got subs also from Legend Con and Lord Baumeister. Thank you both. 1,000 bits from Paint Chipper says, good morning, grandparents. Heard Twitch was doing some holiday emotes, so here I am gifting early presents. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, as Paint Chipper says, there's a thing going on right now. They've done this a few times throughout the year. Renee's on it. it's basically where if you are doing gift subs or cheering, you earn special holiday emotes. They did this for Halloween. They did this for I was gonna say they did this for the food fight holiday. And I was like, that's not a real holiday. That's not a thing.
Is it St. Nick's tonight?
I don't know. We don't do that. That was,
Yes, it is St. Nick tonight.
Is that like a Polish thing or a German thing?
Yeah, like a Scandinavian-esque thing.
Okay.
It's a thing we celebrated in Wisconsin, and I think it's kind of spreading because, like, people who live in, like, the border regions are like, why didn't I get anything for St. Nick's?
Yeah, man.
Is it Dutch? I thought it was
She says,
specifically
is it Polish
German.
or German? Yes. Anyway, holiday events going on from now until like early January or something. Basically like the holiday season. So you can earn those emotes anywhere. You can earn them anywhere on Twitch. Let me read those 5 gift subs from Kikyo. Who gave subs to Flagboy1213, Golden Firelink, ZGamer200, Gonzo Tinkerman, and Kevin's Domain. Thank you, Kikyo. Also got a 10-month sub from Opie SSBM, and 15 months from BC2014. Who says 15 months already. Time moves fast. Hope you're having a good start to your morning. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looking forward to lunch today.
What are we... Do we know where we're going?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does not matter.
Last time I looked, the thing that was winning was not what I wanted.
It does not matter. It has food. I love food. All I got this morning is a banana. And a very tiny... Like, I'm a big man.
Look how tiny those
I'm a big
bananas
man.
are.
I'm a big man. I have big hands. But even for me, that's a tiny banana. Like,
You compare it to something like a Sharpie that's a bit more consistent in size.
yeah. So you really have no idea. Don't eat Pedro. Did you see that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I played a game last night for First 20 stream called My Friend Pedro. It's not really about a banana. There's just a banana in it, and he talks to you, and he encourages violence. That's an extremely accurate representation of that game. 5 months from Tired Psychopomp 91. Woo, 5 months. 14 months from Cybe. Another month, another sub. Hope you two are doing well. We are. Thank you, Cybe. 14 months also from Chemist 2020. 14 months. I am so glad to be a part of this community, and my love of the community grows every day. Here's to many more months of breakfast. Cheers. Everyone grab your Pedro. Doesn't sound that good when it came out of my mouth. 2 months from Bra Demonte. Yay for 2 months. 13 months from Coffee Purin, who says, 13 months? What happened to this last month? Chatting with you grandparents has been a great time. Thank you both for just being you. Thank you. We're just glad to bring folks together. Also, I remembered to change the turkey, and I remembered to change the honk.
Good.
Because last night there was a random honk in the game in the First 20 stream, and I was like, I definitely forgot. Definitely forgot to do that. 300 bits from Am in Iowa. I tried a Jones soda yesterday for the first time. Berry lemonade flavor. Different, but not bad. Jones is great. Berry lemonade is actually I think one of my least favorite flavors.
One of my least favorite too.
There's a lot of great, and like some people love it, so you might enjoy it.
It's a popular one.
It's actually popular. I just don't like it. Ones I would recommend: green apple, just because it's very different. It's obviously very sweet.
My favorite.
That's Mal's favorite. My favorite is strawberry lime, and they actually have really good root beer. Like I think a Jones Soda root beer is like.
And if you find something
very,
strange, because they did a lot more strange stuff before, like in the 90s. Sometimes they do really strange stuff. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Because one time we had like sugar plum. That was good.
Yeah, they'll occasionally do holiday gift sets.
Yeah.
And the holiday gift sets have like a variety of weird flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon asked if we still have the wedding bottles, and we do.
Mm-hmm.
We do. I think they're at my parents' house.
They are.
Yeah, they're in the curio there.
Mm-hmm.
8 months from Rocktron LPs. 8 months of crunch. Here to many more. Thank you, Rocktron.
Kippy.
I see that you've decided to join the family.
Come on.
Would you like to come up here?
Oh, please come in my lap. Come
here.
Kippy.
You want to come up here? You do your own thing. 300 bits from Sachi says, slowly my new place is coming together. It now has carpets. It's almost got a working washing machine, and I've gotten their bed because I'm still missing a proper bed. Still so much to go, but it's getting there. I mean, but it's getting there, so that's exciting. One of the hardest parts about moving in somewhere new is the slow progression. And obviously for you, it's going to be like if you have to get like carpets and like go through all the steps, like it takes a while. For us, I mean, everything was basically here.
Yeah.
It was just setting things up.
Well, there's some things we had to get, like a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that took forever to do, and I don't know how long it took, like in terms of vlog time, but it felt like it took us forever. It was like getting the bookcases up.
Yeah.
And then one night we finally were like, let's just do them all, and then we did them. It's just hard, especially when you're balancing like everything else. You're like, I don't want to take the time to do this today, but you've gotta. It's just, it's part of setting your house up. Mm-hmm. Got 100 bits from I'm Gary Jr. 1385. Thank you, Gary. 3 months from Jam and Spin, who says, I've been rewatching the Japan vlogs in preparation for my trip there in January. Sorry if you've already answered this, but what was your favorite part of the trip? And if Chaz is here this morning, I think Chaz is here this morning, he can answer that.
Yeah, he was at the beginning at least.
I saw him show up. Chaz can answer this in chat. I would say my favorite part is just Chaz said Onsen.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
They're biased. I would say my favorite part is just experiencing Tokyo.
Walking through neighborhoods in like the different areas of it.
I'm more interested, and
eating food.
I like experiencing different cultures, and I like experiencing the Japanese culture, but I'm not as interested in the Japanese culture as like Chaz and Mao are. I'm more interested in the gaming side, the nerdy side of Japan.
So you like going to
like going into every single book off I ever came across to buy GameCube games was a highlight for me. It's fun. The hunt for me is fun in the States, so of course the hunt is going to be fun for me in Japan. Yeah. I really like that. But then also just how over the top Tokyo is one of the reasons I like it so much. Because I like experiencing different cultures, I like experiencing different cities, but just going to Tokyo and going through all of the parts that are like very touristy and everything is just over the top. Like all of the sections where everything is like all the arcades and stuff, there's a million, like the anime stores and stuff you go into, like they're multiple floors, like it's just all the stuff that is there that is over the top, and I think that's one of the reasons I like it so much. Tokyo is also gigantic, which is fun for me too. But yeah, if you're into the culture stuff, that's certainly there also. And I like experiencing that, but that's not.
You know what else I liked?
Yeah.
This was on the first trip. There's two things that kind of stand out in memory that I really liked. Sumo.
Yes.
Which
Sumo
was
fun.
Really fun. And then the day we went to visit Fangamer Lindsay's host family out into the country.
Yeah.
Because that was like the one time on that trip where we got to get out of the city and see like a small town and just seeing how that felt walking around.
I highly... Spiffle says, is it over the top when they have 9.3 million people in Tokyo? Well, yeah, it's just the way things are presented. Like, it's over the top because it is huge, but also...
like advertisements and...
I mean, Japan's just a different place.
Yeah.
And they like over the top. It's just very funny compared to the U.S. where things are... I don't know, downplayed a little bit, if that makes sense. Like
unless you're like in a Myrtle Beach or like Orlando.
Yeah, but their advertising is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen advertising like that anywhere else. 300 bits from Bearling says, hello, grandparents. I gifted a sub last night, but immediately fell asleep, so I only just now heard it through the VOD. Well, I'm glad that you are awake now. And thank you for the gift sub. Last night was fun. It did go a little bit long, but we aimed to do 5 games instead of 4, so that's probably why. 300 bits from Coffee Cat says, here's some early Christmas bits. Thank you, Coffee Cats. And an early Merry Christmas to you. 2 months from Eagle Lover 94. Woo! Mal, Steven, you are awesome. You make my day. Also, I am Dan Taco Bell. Sends link of Taco Bell. And 1982 was a long time ago. And 1962 was even longer. Thank you, Eagle Lover. 300 bits from Jam, who says, morning one and all, great stream last night. Happy to help make many of the highlights possible. Still bummed my plan for a Rise Simple Story didn't work out how I wanted, but hyped you guys are still able to do it. Excited to see and feel heartstrings tugged a lot. First off, Jam, thank you. I don't think it's any mystery to anyone else at this point, but Jam helps make a lot of the first 20 a reality by sending a huge variety of games often, and then I'm always like looking and picking and choosing like from those. But we are going to be doing a playthrough of Arise tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Might start just a little bit early to read some alerts, but around 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing Arise, a simple story. It just came out. We got a dev key, and it's short. Should be able to do it in one stream. And it's supposed to be very similar to Journey a little bit. It's what it's been compared to.
That's all you've told me, and I haven't looked it up.
It's from what I understand, it's I believe it's like one of those silent games, like Brothers.
Okay.
Like you're going on this adventure. It's a very emotional thing. It's beautiful. It has really good music. Did Austin Wintry do the music on Arise? Maybe. I'm not sure. So yeah, it looks really cool. I'm excited about it. But it may cause a cry. Bring a tissue. 3 months from Kuja488. 3 months, holy crap! Wish I could have made it last night, guys, but I was streaming myself. That's all right. That's why the VODs exist. That's
Kepler keeps
precisely
coming
the reason.
upstairs and then going back downstairs, and then not coming into my lap. And he just sits there.
Buddy, why you come up on the floor now? Why don't you come up in her lap?
Come on.
Why don't you come up?
Come here.
I woke up this morning.
Kepi's been weird lately.
He is.
Like last night when you were streaming, I brought you that water bottle.
Yeah.
And when I went back to the door, he was at the top step, and he was so excited to see me, he ran downstairs.
Oh, yeah, because he wanted to play.
Yeah, he wanted to play, and he doesn't ever do that. Normally, he's just Kepi, and is just there.
Normally, he's just Kepi.
But, like, he wanted to play, and he followed me into the studio, and was, like, super excited, and I'm like, what is going on? So I got out a toy, and I was playing with him, and his tail got puffy, like, when they fight. But he was just sitting there playing. I don't know. Sometimes Kepi, like, is in a fog, and sometimes he's just, like, not.
Yeah. Jeff said it best one time where Sagan learns.
Yeah.
Kep runs fully on instinct 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's a really good way of putting it. Like, that's how I feel that both cats work. Sagan is very intelligent, figures things out. And Kepler mostly just wants to cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
And running off of instinct is the best way, I think, of putting it. Also, chat saying I killed Pedro. Sorry. How ripe is that banana? More ripe than Tuesday.
Starting to get where you don't like it.
It's still good. It's still good. But like when we buy bananas, Mal and I when we go to the grocery store, one of us will bring up bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Like this time Mal was like, "Do you want to get bananas?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I say, "Mal, how many bananas would you like?" And then she'll tell me a number, and then I then add that to the bananas I think I'll eat. And it's just kind of an estimate. So Mal was like, "I think I'll eat 2 bananas." And I was like, "I'll probably eat 3 bananas. So then I'll get 5 bananas." And then I may not eat 3. I may only eat 2. And then Mal has to eat 3. But that's just like, that's part of marriage. Just understanding that you may have to eat more bananas. Because if they start to get bad, I'm out. But it doesn't work as well the other way. Because if you say you want 3 and I say I want 2, and I have
3,
and I have 3. No, wait. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say like, if they get bad and you have to eat more, I won't eat them.
Yeah.
It's also one of the reasons why I try to when I buy them, I try to buy them underripened, if I can. So, Renee says marriage is also best between the person who likes pickles and the person who doesn't. That would be convenient.
Yeah.
But we both like pickles.
Yeah.
Unless they're chips.
Yeah, I don't like pickle chips.
Why? It doesn't even make sense.
Like when they're cut into coins, I don't like them that way.
But that does. It's
also
the same
don't
product.
Is it bread and butter
It's
pickles?
literally the
I don't like
same,
those either.
It's the same thing.
And I don't like the little ones. Like the little ones you'd put mustard on. I don't like those as much.
They're all pickles.
I really only like spears.
Coffee.
People are saying it's texture. But it's not. I'll give you
I'll eat the pickle chips off the sandwich. But I don't like them on the sandwich.
I'll give you the texture thing on the little dills.
Yeah.
The little dills are actually different. But pickled chips versus a spear, like a quarter pickle, that's the same thing.
I mean,
it's definitely the same
eat them, but not on a sandwich. I don't want them mucking up my sandwich. In fact, they were on my Impossible Whopper yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we had that.
And I didn't realize that because I only ever order cheeseburgers with ketchup. So I was like, let's take all this off.
Pickles belong on sandwiches, man. I love it.
No, they're too strong of a taste.
It sounds like your loss is what it sounds like to me. There we go. I ate the banana. 300 bits from Goldmage who says, Mal and Steven, were you eating each other's leftover bananas? Was eating each other's leftovers bananas the most surprising part of marriage for you? If not, what was it?
Come here. Come on.
What's the most surprising thing about marriage?
I don't know. It's like a sleepover all the time.
Yeah, like how fun it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone's going to approach marriage and relationships differently, I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, describing it as a sleepover all the time is really accurate. I don't know, because like me and Mal are like best friends.
Yeah.
And it's really great to just always coexist with that person. You know, it's kind of like when I was in college, I got to live with, Alex, Taylor, and Dan, mm-hmm. and that was fun. But I'd rather, live with you. Just for various reasons.
Because I cook better?
Yes. That's one reason.
Dinner last night was so good.
It was good. 1,000 bits from GamerGirl2108 says, Morning, Stephen and Mao. I love watching your Twilight Princess LP. Thank you, GamerGirl. Have you had a chance to check out Link's Awakening? It's Zelda, but it's different Zelda. And you get to watch 2 games at the same time. 2 for the price of 1. 300 bits from Chill Days who says, just wondering, you said last night that you've covered Terraria before, but I can't find it anywhere on the channel. Am I just extra blind today? It's one of my favorite games and I'd love to see you play it. I'm really hoping I didn't fever dream this. Sir, I played Terraria, right? Someone else can back me up that I have played Terraria. I very distinctly remember playing it. Is it the demo Fridays? I played this, right? I definitely played this game. Like, does anyone have a link? Because I remember playing it. I don't know.
Brandon's so quick on the search. It says, unless you didn't tag the video or it got copyrighted.
my god, maybe I didn't play Terraria. I feel so strongly that I did. Like...
Renee says I can't find it either.
I mean, okay. Alright, I'll,
play that sometime.
Well, I'll do a more thorough look. This would have been years ago. In fact, it may have been a demo Friday. That's how long ago it was, if there was a demo available. But maybe I never played it. I have, like, this very vivid memory of playing it, too. Dang. Okay, well. Underdale says maybe you played it and didn't record it. I mean, as a general concept, that's super unlikely for me.
Yeah.
But it is possible. I don't know.
You're not live on the internet now.
I didn't play this part of a stream. This would have been years and years and years ago.
I was just clicking this to go to your channel.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know where I was just so I can literally see in my head me playing the game, but maybe I'm just thinking of a trailer or something. All right, never mind. I'm gonna search for it later because I still feel like this exists, but I'm gonna have to double check it. Anyway, Chill Days, thank you for the bits.
Good, Kepler.
Thank you for making me literally question my sanity. Dang. And now I'm even having, like, because I just did all the data migration stuff, I'm thinking, like, no, I saw it in there, Terraria.mov, like, it's in there, am I crazy? Spark says no Terraria and Demo Fridays playlist. Oh my god. What's that movie that's not Kazam? Shazam. When everyone's like, remember that movie Shazam? It's like Kazam, it features a wizard, but it's Sinbad instead. And then people were like, that the movie wasn't real. That's how I feel right now. Oh god. Okay, let's run.
I mean, that's how I felt yesterday about the rent check. Like,
yeah. People are asking for beans. I'm gonna give you beans, and I regret to inform you on these beans, and I feel very bad about this.
is this what you thought that you didn't do, that you
Yes.
were like, I didn't do?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put it into my phone now, because I did not update the beans. Remind me today. Remind me at a time. Remind me at...
A time that's not lunch bunch?
Yeah, remind me at, let's do 8. Remind me at 8 o'clock.
Chaz says stale beans. That's a good way to put it.
I'm sorry the beans are stale. The beans are not supposed to be stale twice. The beans can be stale once. My apologies. My sincerest apologies. In my defense, Mario Sunshine is done. And then also...
the first 20s are done?
All the first 20s are done. And I still managed to get 4 vlogs out! But it did affect the beans. I apologize. Mandela effect. Yes, that's it. The Mandela effect. Yeah.
Oh, Kepler, you're so good.
I'm Gary Jr. says, well, the game's changed so much, I think it deserves a replay. 300 bits. I mean, that's fair. I tell you what, I'll tell you right now, if I have truly not done Terraria, I will do Terraria as a first 20. I'll just commit to that right now. If only for the fact that I find it bizarre that I have such a very vivid memory of this, and I may have never actually played it. So, committing to it now. Committing to it right now. Guinevere says, a live first 20 though, right? Yes. Yeah. Not every single first 20 will be live, because there will be some times we want to play a game that'll just be more convenient to not do live. For example, if we cover like a 4-player game, it's just really difficult to do. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it'll be, all the first 20s are probably going to be live.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
What?
Before you read the next bits.
What?
Could you go get my weekly TED show? And the red pen that's probably on top of it?
Yeah.
It's important for the next bit alert.
See, Mao has a cat, so she's
I have Kepler.
legally allowed to just sit.
Good boy. Opera says, I feel like I watched you play that game too. Maybe. And he said he feels like he saw it when he was doing the data migration. But, I mean, everything is on a drive now, so he can search the drive. Yeah, universal rule cat on lap is a rule in this household. We need more cats. That's the only answer, right? How many more episodes of Sunshine? I'm not actually sure on that. Did you get the right one? Oh, you did. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Do, do, do,
Hi, I'm back.
Do, 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 do. Where is that page? I didn't write out my index yet.
I'm still freaking out about this Terraria thing. It's fine. So what are you trying to do? Why did I have to go get that?
I gotta find the right page. There, no, that's not it. Oh, I'm losing my pencil board. There it is.
Okay.
This is why. And I figured if you came up with something, I could write it down if I was missing it.
My doodle said, "Can we say how many Sunshine episodes are left, or is that a patron secret?" I'll just tell everyone that there's really not that much left, which is completely true. It took us a while to get started on that. Like, the first half of the game is way slower.
Yeah.
And then the second half of the game is like, zoom! Like, we really speed through it. That being said, all 3 episodes coming out this weekend are long. They are long because we were jumping around so much. When we do Let's Plays, we have a stopwatch that helps us keep track of the time, like how long an episode is. And when you're constantly starting and stopping attempts, starting and stopping missions, you have a really hard time keeping track of that accurately. And all 3 episodes this weekend are long. Like, I think they're all 35 minutes or something like that. So they're all extra long, between like 35 and 40. So, yeah, if you like longer episodes, that's what you got. Anyway,
you can read the next one.
the next alert is 500 bits from It's a Stepladder. It says, "Hey, Stephen and Mal, this time next month, my family and I will be on our way to vacation to Myrtle Beach. Do you have any recommendations for things to do that aren't tourist traps?"
And it'll be January.
Ooh, January is an interesting time to visit Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
It's a good time. As long as you can handle the weather, but I assume that if you're coming in January
for vacation,
then that's just not a problem.
Yeah.
But Mao, I understand now why she wanted this.
Yeah.
Mao has been working on her week's techo. And actually, this vlog just came out, which is convenient.
I know. It's very convenient.
And
I've done a lot, actually.
And she has a section in here that's just about things to do in Myrtle Beach. Because we get asked about it a lot, not only from viewers, but from, like, friends and family and stuff when people visit. So
we'll be at an indoor water park and grandparents in Georgetown. Okay.
Ah, okay. Well, you want to give recommendations?
So, I mean, you can go to the beach, but it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
But I like going and walking the beach in the winter.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, like, the hottest part of the day is between 10 and 2.
Yeah.
So that's your best chance, but it is still going to be chilly. We have a lot of Canadians that visit in January, just because for them, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like summer to them. They're like, this is great. So they visit in January. And yeah, I mean, if you can handle the beach, you know, you'll have your own private beach.
Yeah.
Basically.
And that's why I like walking in the winter on the beach.
Yeah.
There's no one. Kepler's stretching out. Alligator Adventure is fun when we went. I don't know how active it is at Christmas time-ish because it's so cold and it's all...
Sorry, C for Canadians.
Oh, because they're all reptiles. So I don't know what it's like in the winter.
Yeah, and some of these things may not be open.
Yeah.
That's the one downside about January is that there are things at the beach that just aren't open over the holidays. The boardwalk largely shuts down.
Yeah, it does. So like the Sky Wheel, we went on it with Nicole when Nicole was here.
Yeah, the Sky Wheel.
Like 2 years ago.
Some of the shops down there are still open. Like the Gay Dolphin stays open.
Yeah.
But some of the other things in that area just aren't open. And it's just like, we're closed. And come back in February.
Some mini golf places close, but I think like the big one, Mount Atlanticus Minotaur, I think they stay open. Yeah. So that's a really good mini golf to go to.
And like doing miniature golf in Myrtle Beach is highly recommended in general, but in the winter you might have to find a place. Yeah. So.
Top Golf is open. We just got that a few months ago. It opened. We haven't been yet, but Austin has been.
Yeah.
The gardens are all really cool this time of year, like Burke Green where we got engaged.
Arian says, "Did you just say Gay Dolphin?"
It's the name of a store.
Gay Dolphin. It's actually, it's like a staple of Myrtle Beach.
It's been here since the 30s?
That long? I don't know.
I think so.
It's a really, really old store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. For food?
40s. You were close.
Ooh, I was close.
Thanks, Brandon.
Any of the seafood buffets are really good. We go to the one on Restaurant Row. Which one do we go to? Captain Benjamin's on Restaurant Row?
But just in general, they're all, you know,
Croissants is good. Johnny D's is good.
You're so excited about this that you have all this right now.
I know. I'm excited about this.
It's also really, like, I don't know how well they'll be able to see, but, like, if you flip that around, you can show how it's organized.
Oh, yeah, you can't see that.
But, I mean, you can still see, like, the sections.
The side is stuff I've written down that's, like, vlog-specific that we've done.
Because these pages are blank.
Yeah.
So Mal did all of the little, like, boxes and the
And the blue side is, like, just everything that, like, when we have guests come into town. So, like, there's an activity section, a food section, retail, day trips. Because sometimes people come and they've been here before, and we're like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know. So we'll go up to, like, Wilmington or down to Charleston.
Yeah. So, hopefully that helps a little bit.
Walking around Broadway and barefoot and Market Common are always cool. Frankie
asked if there's any museums nearby.
My favorite thing that's nearby is going to be the USS Wilmington. Not Wilmington, the USS North Carolina in Wilmington.
Yeah.
And
it's a battleship that you can explore.
And you can explore a lot of it, and it's really cool.
And I'm going to count that as a museum, and it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. We did a vlog on it.
It's probably my favorite,
a while back.
Closest one. We have an art museum. It's okay. It's kind of the size of a 3-bedroom house.
It's real small.
And that's it.
It's real small. There's a local museum you've never been to.
The Horry County Museum? I know, and I've wanted to go.
There's also one in Conway.
Well, that's the one I was thinking of, but there's also one in North Myrtle.
That's the one I was talking
old
about.
library. I want to see that too. I haven't been there either.
It's actually it's really neat because it has photos.
Yeah.
If you want to see like what Myrtle Beach looked like when it didn't exist. And there's also like pre and post Hazel.
Yeah. Which is cool. Hazel was the 1954 hurricane.
Yeah, it was one of the strongest East Coast hurricanes ever, and it literally leveled Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Because Myrtle Beach was getting started, and Hazel was like, why don't you try again?
Yeah.
So, there's photos, and that's neat.
There's some houses that survived Hazel, and they're fascinating to see.
Yep. Let me go back to reading these.
Oh. My aunt oversees North Myrtle Beach Museum. It's really cool inside.
Hey, Austin. How you doing? Yeah, I've never taken Mal over there.
I went in when it was still the library.
Yeah.
We went one time. I wanted to read a book over the summer.
Yeah, we need to actually...
Ooh, and there's a pinball thing here. We haven't been to that either. The pinball thing?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that exists. At some point we'll go see it.
We haven't been.
Well, it's because if we wanted to play pinball, we'd just go to...
see Roland.
Yeah, we'd go see Roland and play pinball there. Because at the other pinball place, you it's like you pay to get in.
Yeah, I think it's an hourly.
It's very much a, you have to be like, what do they call someone who plays pinball? Pinball head?
Pinball wizard?
Pinball wizard. You have to like really,
And I really like pinball. My favorite ones are the old ones where everything's like a dial.
That's true.
And they make really charming bell noises. Those are my favorite.
So we got 300 bits from Silver JD, who says, love the Super Mario Sunshine LP. It made me get into replaying the game again. I love been watching that and the vlogs. Currently year 4 while at work. You guys are prime entertainment. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. We've actually had a lot of comments about people playing Sunshine again for themselves. And honestly, I think it's good, because then people will realize why we struggled at the beginning. If you are out of practice of Sunshine and you replay it, you'll be like, wait, this game a little tough. The physics in that game are interesting. 300 bits from Chill Days, who says, I'm sorry for making you question your sanity about Terraria, but to be fair, I was already questioning my own. I checked the first 20 and Demo Friday playlist, the wiki, and did some Googling and found nothing but an interview. Excited about the potential of getting a first 20, though. Yeah, I don't know why I so vividly remember this. There are occasions where I will basically have a game lined up to do, and then at the last second, it falls through for whatever reason. Like, I might have another game come up, like, if I'm planning to do... And these days, things are different because I generally record first 20 in batches. Even before I was doing them live, I would do a few at a time. But before that, I would do, like, one. And when I was doing one, sometimes I would plan on something, and then at the last second, like, I would get a dev key or something, and they'd want it, you know, as soon as possible. And then I would just forget about the other thing. So maybe I was really, like, ready and planning on doing Terraria, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I don't know. People were saying Eco. Pour one out for Eco. It's a LP that's not canceled. Me and Thomas were joking about that the other night. And Thomas was saying he should do Eco. he's like that's what I should do. He's like, I'm just gonna start doing all the projects that you announced and haven't gotten around to. He's like, you said that you would do Eco and you haven't gotten around to it. He's like, so I'll just do Eco. And I was like, that's a great idea. I was like, you'll do it, and then I'll announce my LP, and it'll just be a link to like your Twitch page. Like, Eco's finally coming. Go watch Thomas. Thomas is doing it. And yeah, he did Odama, which is
he beat Odama.
Yeah. One of the only people on the internet that can prove that they've done that. 300 bits from Jam, who says, don't worry, Steven, you just mentally tapped into a parallel universe where Nintendo Speaks is 200,000 subs and Half-Life 4 just released. In this reality, though, there's a fascinating game and kind of comparable style to Terraria called RimWorld. It's amazing and crazy, and you can do almost anything, but maybe not good for a first 20. Also, I kind of want to get a Techo for Christmas.
I really like it.
They're, Techo, the Techos are really cool.
Uh-huh.
They're best if you can get multiple people in on an order.
Oh, yeah.
Because shipping from Japan is expensive.
Well, you can get them from the US, but you don't get, like, the pen. Like, Jet Pens has them, and they just restocked.
Alternatively, consider how much you want this pen.
Their pens are really good. Because I have trouble with the Pilot pens, the G2s. They smear like crazy on the Tomoe River paper. Because I like to use them because they're kind of like using a bold pen compared to this one. But they smear so bad. I have to like do some of it and then like set it aside and let it dry.
Setsy says.
Jet Pen is legit though. I just ordered, I ordered another pencil board from them and another cover on cover for a cover I bought. So, Jet Pen is legit. It's just you don't get the extras. And they also have a higher pricing than Hobonichi's store online. But I mean, the shipping from Japan is expensive.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes up for it. So you kind of have to decide what you want to do.
Do they have Tetris on Amazon? Did I imagine that?
They have some.
Some.
So, and people on Etsy sell them.
So
Etsy
there's
says,
ways.
did you get the pencil board with the Mother Enemies? I have that in my 2019 original Techo.
Yeah. So yeah, there's options, and like Mao loves them.
Yeah.
You know.
And like they only sell the standard smaller A6 one as English. This one's in Japanese, but it doesn't hurt.
And Zaraka also is
there's enough English.
I'm just gonna say head at the end of everything. Techo head. And says the price hike from buying over here is fairly close to buying from Japan and the shipping, so make sure to compare.
Yeah.
Which is just a good advice in general. So if you're considering a Techo, they're really great. And hey, if you're visiting Japan,
there's 2. Well, you can go to like a loft.
But there are actual Hobonichi stores.
There's 2 of them.
One in Tokyo and one in Kyoto. So we've been to both. One on each different Japan trip, and they're super cool. You also just get to go because there's so much Earthbound stuff. It's like official Earthbound merchandise. And I'm like, just buy this.
Ceci says I never found the Tokyo one. It's kind of in a little neighborhood in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. The Tokyo one is in a weird spot. Kyoto makes sense.
Yeah.
Tokyo, you have to really go out of your way to find it.
Yeah, it's near Gaienmai. It's not really on the Yamanote.
It's a trek, but like if you know about it and you care, you want to go see it and you can find it, then I highly recommend it, especially if you're an Earthbound fan, because they got some cool stuff. I got a 4-month 3-sub from IC Patterns. Thank you, IC. And 300 bits from Princess Pika 94. Good morning, grandparents. Finally working my way through the journey again. I'm getting so close to catching up. I'm almost to 2017. Also, yay, Christmas season this year. Well, thank you, Princess Pika, and good luck on your journey through the journey. Trying to think about things that happened in 2016. 2016, we had just moved. At the end of 2016, we had just moved into the other house.
Yeah.
And now you get to slowly see us exist in that space. At least until 2018, where there's a little gap. But I guess we're still there in June. That's true. Yeah, that worked out. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, we briefly mentioned it earlier, but I was going to mention it here, is that yesterday we got a chance to try the...
Impossible Whopper?
The Impossible meat, Impossible Burger from Burger King. Because we had talked about wanting to try it for a while.
Yeah.
And yesterday was just a good time because we had to run to the post office, and we were like, well, let's just pick up lunch. We were close to Burger King, so we did it. And it was interesting. Honestly, from the texture and consistency of it, it was basically, I felt, identical to a Burger King burger. And I understand that Burger King is not the be-all end-all of burgers.
Plain Reality says Impossible is good, but Beyond is much better. If we have Hardee's, Carl's Jr., they have Beyond.
Okay.
BurgerFi has Beyond too. And I know that's a local chain. It's kind of South Carolina chain, but
yeah.
I know they have it.
Hey, it's also Patty's birthday. This is the plain music that always played whenever...
Is it Patty's birthday?
It is. It is actually Patty's birthday. Patty was doing some kind of crazy... I don't know if he's still streaming. He was streaming when I went to bed, and he was still streaming when I woke up. So I don't know if he's still streaming or not, but it's his birthday.
Breakfast.
It's also breakfast.
Breakfast.
Pain Chipper says, I'm in a good mood today, so here are more bits and gift emotes. That's right. If anyone missed the very beginning of the stream, if you do cheers or gift subs, actually for each, there's different emotes that you earn, holiday emotes for each section. So, thank you, Paint Chipper, for the bits, but then also people will get gift emotes because Paint Chipper sent those bits. Whole thing is really neat. Honestly, I feel like we joined Twitch at a good time. Because it felt like they didn't do a whole lot of this thing, and then now that we're on it, they've been doing these sorts of little things, which is really exciting.
Oh, I got 2 holiday emotes from being in chat last night.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing, is that you just literally are a part of a stream and you earn the emotes, which is really neat. Scoozy, I made a little burpee boop. But anyway, yeah, the burger was pretty good. I think Renee had said it was a little drier, and in retrospect, I think I can agree with that. But again, when I think about Burger King burgers, it's not terribly enticing, honestly.
If we were let's go get a burger,
we would never ever go to Burger King.
Yeah,
it's just not where we would go.
Regardless of what burger we were getting.
Yeah, and actually, Burger King... really one of my last choices,
Yeah.
I think. Like, if we're going to go eat a burger, like, if we decide today we are going to go to the Burger Man, we would go to probably Five Guys.
Yes.
If we're traveling and we want to get something quick, we would go through the drive-thru, but it would be, like, McDonald's.
Culver's.
There are no Culver's here. I would probably just go through McDonald's and be like, you know... And Burger King's not awful, I never think about them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So, just don't go to McDonald's. Oh no, McDonald's. Yeah, I don't mind McDonald's, because it's so ridiculously inexpensive. And that, like, my order of the McDonald's has never changed in like 10 years. It's like 2 McDoubles, a large fry,
And a Coke.
and a Coke.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's like, I don't know, $5 or something, and like that's it. That's all I want.
Someone asked how Five Guys is. Five Guys is good. It's like an actual burger.
Yeah, Five Guys is a better value if you like toppings.
Yeah.
Like, not to put Dan under the bus here. Dan hates toppings. There are people born into this world that just don't like toppings. So when Dan goes to Five Guys, he just gets like a plain burger. Does he get cheese?
I think he does.
I think he gets cheese, but it's just like he just wants cheese. And like, that's fine, but you know, all of the toppings are free. So when I go to Five Guys, I say all the way. Well, all the way, no mayo. I don't need mayo messing up my sandwich. But, you know, so it's like, if you like a lot of toppings, it's technically a better value. Technically. 300 bits from Floppy the Third says, was the last first 20 game good? You told me to go to sleep, so I didn't see it. I was trying to be a good streamer and say, no, sleeping is good. What's the last game that I played? Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see it spelt out in my head, but couldn't think of how to say it for a second.
Valhalla was really good. I think people weren't prepared for the fact that it was rated M.
Yeah.
There was some swear words, and I've been told that as you get further into the game, there are some extremely like mature themes that are discussed. But I thought that it was really good, really, really good. So I would recommend it. It was just fun, also. So, but yeah, that'll come out, and we have a little warning on it. But yeah, if you've ever been like, I really want to hear Steven swear a lot. First, that's an odd thing, but yeah, that'll be out on First 20 at some point. 15 months from U-Rock, who says, I think I missed a couple of months, but that won't stop my support on Twitch. I don't think you did. I think 15 months is, I think, the max?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you actually are set. Has anyone hit 16 yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Nope, I think you're still at the maximum amount of months that you could have consumed. So thank you, Mio. And we also played Ape Out. Some people really liked Ape Out, some people not so much. I thought it was great. Did you get to see that one? It was at the very beginning.
Top down, orange with black.
Yes.
I didn't like that movement. It was making me nauseous.
I had a feeling
in the background.
I had a feeling that
and cleaned my desk.
I had a feeling that the perspective of that would make a few people a little ill.
Yeah.
Very fun game. Like the sound design is what really does it for me. Like you're moving around and it's just and when you grab the people and you're throwing them, it's all the cymbal crashes. It's really good. It's just really, really good. Anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here.
What's happening today? Luckily, I have my weeks right here, and I can tell me.
Coffee.
You can tell us.
It's lunch bunch.
What a useful planner. 300 bits from Jam, who says, Burger King exists to make Arby's look good. Except for shakes. But yeah, Burger King is where you go to get a ton of chicken nuggets for very cheap. Also, Valhalla is definitely a game you need to try for yourself. Yeah, Valhalla is really cool. I really liked it. More than I thought I would. It's a visual novel. So you have to like visual novels, but I do. I thought it was really neat. I haven't had chicken nuggets in a long time from like a fast food place.
Maybe you should get him next time we're on our drive.
I maybe should. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. And I don't ever do raids in the mornings, partially because no one's streaming. I think I'm actually going to raid Patty this morning, and we'll just, I'm gonna raid, and we'll say
Happy birthday?
We'll say happy birthday from. I was gonna say from your grandparents. He'll hate that, which is one of the reasons why you should do it. Happy birthday from your grandparents. Folks, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up here. And he's just Patty, right?
Yeah, he's just Patty.
Have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? Well, we're going to be playing Arise. Otherwise, go tell Patty
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and mention that we thought of him because the song from the vlogs came on. That'll be cute. All right. Breakfast stream raid. It's a weird thing, but it's happening. Go say hello to Patty. We'll see you tomorrow night for a gaming stream. Raid sent. I'm actually going to end the stream for realsies because I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom actually pretty badly.